Hi everyone, it's Youth Librarian Melissa, and today I'm going to talk to you about Damsel by Elena K. Arnold. Now, most people have probably heard the story of a knight in shining armor rescuing a poor damsel in distress from a hungry dragon. This book takes that story and turns it on its head, exploring the experiences of Amma, who has no memory of what her life was like before she was rescued by Prince Emery. Is it because of a trauma she experienced? What was her life like before her exile with the dragon? These questions keep Amma from feeling content with the idea of marrying Emery and becoming his queen. Here's a passage from the book where she's trying to come to terms with her, what feels like, inevitable conclusion. When the dinner dishes were removed and a spread of sweets was set before them, the Queen Mother addressed the question Amma had been silently harboring, as if she intuited that a bit of sugar might help Amma swallow what was to come. Now, the Queen Mother said, spearing a sugared berry as she spoke, we have a wedding to plan. Amma, too, had a selection of delicacies on her gilded plate, but she set her fork quietly down and folded her hands in her lap. And before the wedding, the coronation, Emery said, I have, after all, returned home with a damsel, having felled a dragon. Indeed, my son, the Queen Mother said, you are a king, that is certain, and we must waste no time in announcing it. After all, it has been more than a month since the last king has left this world, and the people deserve to know that Harding is under the protection of a new one. The arrangements have been made already, Emery, for the morrow. At this, Emery's eyes widened. You arranged the coronation ceremony in my absence? Of course, the Queen Mother said. But if I hadn't returned... That is not a question a mother entertains, interrupted the Queen Mother, as if even the idea of Emery failing to return to the castle was too bitter to consider. You returned home to Harding as king, having earned your position as tradition dictates, and you shall be celebrated as such without delay. Emery reached across the table and took his mother's hand, squeezed it. Amma watched as mother and son shared a deep, long gaze, each one's love for the other writ clear upon their faces. She was, Amma felt, both at the table and entirely invisible. It was through Emery's rescue of her from the dragon that he was now to be crowned king. But in this moment, Amma wondered if she could have been anyone at all, and the plate spread on the table would still be heavy with the same sugared fruits and dishes of cream. If you like fairy tale retellings, feminist literature critiques, or even just beautifully written prose, this book is worth a read. I give it 5 stars, and I hope you do too.